Welcome back. I was going to say that it feels like it's been a while, but it has just been a while since I've been here on YouTube. So I'm bringing it back. I'm gonna film the next couple of days. I'm going to bring you along with me because I'm a little bit of a creative rut right now. And instead of just sitting down and writing down ideas and getting out of it that way, I'm just gonna create myself through it by picking up the camera and bringing you along. These YouTube videos, I've said it a million times, I love to do it, but I've just been stuck in my own head so much recently. So I've got a few bits on, I've got some work I can crack on with today that I can show you. I can talk you through a little bit of it, maybe not the details, but I've got that. Run club tomorrow, sauna and ice after that, hopefully. Sunday long run, all the good stuff. But I thought I'd just bring you along and show you inside my head for a few days. So that's what we're gonna do. Right now, I'm off for a coffee. And I'm gonna bring you with me because I need to talk to you about all of this. But yeah, let's go. It is 9:22. I've had a slower morning today. I am seriously feeling the marathon training right now. It's all part of it. So let's crack on. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the YouTube. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, really?
Thank you so much, cheers.
I think James, I imagine most of the time, I find it.
Okay, look, as you can see, I am no longer in the cafe. I'm back in the office. It was just so busy in there. Normally it's quite quiet, but I guess it is a Friday, so it was very busy in the cafe. So I decided to come here instead because I couldn't really focus on what I wanted to do, which was film my BetterHelp, not film, which was script my next BetterHelp video, which I'll explain to you in a little bit. But I'm gonna head down to the cafe that they have here at the office, grab some food, continue to write, just mess around, experiment with what I want to do with the next video, and then yeah, I'll be back with you, back in the office. But didn't get too much done at the cafe, but it's nice to get out, chat to some people and all of that. But this is what we're dealing with today. Bit of a gloomy day, not the nicest, but yeah, when I get back up I'll get incense, the incense burning, the radiator's on. The office desk is a bit of a mess, let's be honest, but what's the best that could happen today? Haven't really spoke about these. Basically when I come into the office, I just write some stuff from my head and put it on there. Those are not to do things, those are just notes to self, you know? So anyway, I really need to get some food, so I'm gonna go downstairs, take my laptop with me, crack on. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, squad. I went down to the cafe, had some food and a coffee. I've been back up in the office working for a bit. I know you just saw me here, but anyway, I have just been filming a little Insta video. I've actually got this that I can show you. It's Keep It Peaceful. It's called Kip. They sent it out for me, but it's basically where you disconnect to your phone. So disconnect to reconnect. So basically what you do is, let me put you in a sec. So what you do is you tap your phone on the little brick that they give you, and you then cannot get into any of your apps until you tap it again. So I've just done that for the last 15-20 minutes, actually way more than that. And yeah, already feel more locked in, already feel more focused. And I've just got a little Insta reel filmed, tripod out, I say I make notes, but like I've literally just written 2 lines and then just made up the rest of it. So that is where I'm at. I know this is a very random interjection to the video, but I've just been sat there editing and oh god, my legs hurt. I thought I'd show you, so I kind of like just got locked in and here we are. Just feeling a little bit motivated and creative right now, which is very good. So that's exactly what I'm doing, creating. But look, this is what my phone currently looks like. Like I can't, where are we? What does that one say? You created this space to think and act freely. Good. Very nice. So I can't go on there. Maybe I'll tag in the caption what Kip is. But it's the first time using it. They sent it out to me, and it's worked so far. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on with this, and then we're gonna have a little chat because I feel like we need to catch up on what I've been up to, what I'm doing, what my plans are, because that's what this is all about. I'm assuming you know about me when you don't. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on. The most important addition to the vlog, to my life. And just don't even worry about this mess here, because basically I blew out this candle here and it blew all the ash off of there onto there. So I need to bring a little hoover next time I come to the office. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on. I'm waffling to you. Let's get some work done. Good afternoon, friends. I completely forgot. Oh, you can probably not hear me properly. I completely forgot to pick up the camera again because I've been writing a script and I made the Insta video and so on. So I've just been chilling at home. But now I'm off for a run, 10k easy. And then when I get back, I absolutely promise that I'll catch you up on everything I've been up to. And yeah, we'll go from there. So apologies for not picking up the cam. I've been locked in. I've been feeling very creative, and even though I feel like I am in a creative rut, I didn't feel that way today. Maybe a positive from using the Kip, but also, yeah, I just felt really locked in and got it done. So yeah, I'm waffling now. I'm off for a run. It's a little bit rainy outside. It probably will rain, but that's life. And then I will be back and we'll have a chat. I'll make some dinner. Sweet. See you in a bit. I am knackered. My legs are hurting. I'm definitely marathon training. Okay. I've kind of made a little makeshift bit of lighting for this. So apologies if it's rubbish. It looks quite good to me. But I didn't really catch you up. I said before the run that I was just creating and I was locked in, so I didn't really think to pick up the camera because I was in a bit of a flow state. So yeah, cracked on. I had to write a script for my next BetterHelp video, which is how it works. They give me a topic that they want me to talk about regarding my therapy, my experience with that, and then basically I have to just talk about those things within my experience effectively. So yeah, got that sent off today. They'll come back, say if they want me to talk a little bit more about something, a bit less about something, if they want me to say it in a different way or whatever. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably get that back on Monday. But as for me, a quick update from me. I'm going to make this quick because every time I make a vlog it is 40 minutes long and you don't want to be watching for 40 minutes. So right now I have been self-employed for a fair bit of time now. I've been on a bit of a journey with it, and it's something that I'm realizing that everyone that I've met in the sort of industry has kind of been through a similar thing. some mates of mine close to me. I won't say who they are because they might not want to talk about this stuff, but when you leave your job, your 9 to 5, to chase something creative, and your creative outlet then becomes your job, I think there's a little bit of a strange period for a lot of people. And that's how it's been for me. Because I have found myself comparing to other people more than I ever have before. Because I've never really been that kind of guy. I've always kind of tried to do it my own way and actually try to do the opposite to what everyone else is doing. I don't know why, that's just in my makeup, that my sort of subconscious goes the other way. However, I have definitely found that change since this has become my job. Content creation has become my job, because I just find myself thinking, oh, maybe I have to be like this, maybe I have to post this type of video. And I think that everything has to be perfect. And of course, when you start out making content, it's for the love of it, it's for the fun of it, it's for whichever reason you chose to make content for. For me, it's to help people, it's to share lessons, quotes, and inspirational stuff, I guess, and to try and help people. And I still want to do that. That will be my goal until the very end, of course. But you kind of find yourself feeling that you have to do it a type of way. And that's not how it should be. You should create the way you want to create and do it because you want to do it for the reason you started for. It's interesting because I never really thought about myself as a creative. I guess I was creating things. I was always creating videos, or I like taking photos or making videos or creating stuff for my run club. I never saw myself as a creative, and now I think I'm still lost in my identity of that. I don't feel fully confident as a creative yet, but like I said, this is the phase that I think a lot of people go through in loads of different types of ways. Some friends of mine that are running creators, some friends of mine that have podcasts, or they have businesses, or whatever it is. Everyone kind of goes through the same thing, because when I started making content, when everyone starts making content, no one's really watching. A couple of your school friends might be watching, but now there's thousands of people, and you feel like every little mistake is magnified. And I think that's been stopping me a little bit, and that's changed my mindset, not for the good. And I'm saying this to you because I think I'm finally aware of it, and I'm going to try and battle through that. Like I said earlier, I'm going to try and create my way through it rather than sit out and wait until the perfect thing comes to me. But yeah, that's kind of a mindset update on where I am with my career. But in terms of my life, away from that, I am currently training for a marathon. I have Copenhagen Marathon next month. Very fitting, but with Barine, my lovely Danish friends. So yeah, if you don't know about Barine, it's a Danish brand, as I said. They make sportswear and fashion wear, to be honest. Some of the coolest clothing. You've probably seen me in every video ever wearing some of their stuff, because it's just so nice, and I end up wearing all of it. But basically, last year I was lucky enough to meet all of the team, most of the team, at Copenhagen Half Marathon. Still one of the best experiences of my life, to be honest. It was right at the start of this content journey for me, and meeting those people, being inspired by so many different types of people in different parts of this industry, really made me come home and commit to it and be a bit more chest up about it and be proud of what I was doing. And yeah, I was just very inspired, some very cool people. And on the back of that, I ran the half, met loads of the team at a very cool dinner that we had the Friday night. And then not too long after that, I went to Ventura, 220 athletes and models, going to a trip to train, run, get content, all sorts of stuff. And it was just the best. It was just the best ever. It was insane. There I met people that really feel like family to me now. Some of the boys that I met, I can't wait to get back and see. So they reached out, in May 10th, not too long now. I'll be running the Copenhagen Marathon with them. It's with them, Red Bull and Flow Life, and I'm taking my best mate Alex with me, and we both got big goals. So that has basically been consuming every part of my life, to be honest. I I'll mention it because it's something that I do talk about a little bit, but I decided that I was going to run every day this year. 5k minimum, 8k basically was the benchmark for every day. 5k was basically if I was really, really tired, then I'd do 5k a day. And yeah, it's really helped my perspective on running. It's a non-negotiable, but it's also something that I get to do every day, and I've really enjoyed doing that. So that's where I'm at. I've been training a lot, running a lot. This week I have definitely felt it. I spontaneously ran 50k the other day, and I know that there's a lot of toxic culture around doing crazy challenges and stuff, but I've been running a lot and building up to it, and it's something I always wanted to do just to prove it to myself, that when it got hard and boring and I wanted to stop, I kept going, and I did 50k, and I was happy with the time I did it in, completely unprepared, just ate a Squares bar and a banana on the way and cracked on. And I definitely want to do more of that and learn more about the ultra stuff. But I did that 2 weeks ago. Then I had a very heavy week of running after it. And then, yeah. And then I did a High Rocks on Monday just gone. We're now on Friday the 27th. And honestly, my body's just been battered from it. And I think it's a good reminder for me to recover well, do the right things, and be sensible, I guess. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. In terms of what I want to do, I want to be more present here on YouTube. I think that might be the 500th time I've said that to you guys here, but I need to just pick up this camera. I am a content creator, I am a creative, and I need to stop blocking that route for myself because I think I'm not good enough, or I think people don't want to watch it, because I do want to make it. It's just been tough to pick up the camera. But I'm going to stop waffling now. It is 8:19. I'm going to film a little TikTok video, go and watch a film, and then I've got run club in the morning that I'll bring you along with. Yeah, I've said I'm not going to waffle, and then there's 10 minutes of talking. I'll be chopping this up. Happy Friday. You're probably not watching this on a Friday, but happy Friday anyway. I shall see you bright and early in the morning. Look at this. That is a good day for a good day, I'd say. Although I've got something in my eye, which is slightly annoying. But that's not going to ruin it. Anyway, I'm going to go and quickly get 5k in now. And then I'll see you at Run Club. But just a couple easy Ks, to be honest. Just to top up for the week. Oh, someone's about to... Maybe not. I thought someone was going to crash. But yeah, just look at this. Lucky to call this place home. Honestly, I don't think you can beat being here when it's sunny. Especially like in the summer, the hot sun. It's just unbeatable. Anyway, I'm waffling now. There's a magpie. Catch you in a bit. I'm sorry. But just look at this. What a morning for it. The best thing in the world, living by the sea.
Daytime, mainline, no more rolling papers, catching stray dogs, try but you can tame them, it's just me, on my knees, squeaky clean, fantasy. It's meant to be pop. Am I over my head? This could go anywhere. Do it again. It's meant to be pop. I don't know how to let this could go anywhere. Pulling the thread. It's making me pop. Want it to be heard, but I know I'll do it again. I know I'll do it again. It's making me pop.
Good afternoon, friends. I am now back from Run Club, and of course didn't film that much. Sorry, I'm just trying to make breakfast. You've got to understand that me and Harry are kind of organising everything, and we don't get too much time to film, and I'm taking photos for Run Club. But Kenna wasn't there today. He usually kindly takes the photos for Run Club when I've got some filming to do. But he couldn't make it today, so it is what it is. But I am seeing the gang later. We are going to Tea and Bun, which is so nice. One of the nicest restaurants, I think, in Plymouth, to be honest. Little hidden gem. But it is Em's birthday next week, and it is also Ben's opening day next week for the gym. So we're going out for some dinner. It's just Ben, Em, Mole, Alex, me. So everyone else is busy. But yeah, I am going to get myself some breakfast, get myself to the office, potentially walk to the office, to be honest. And then from there, I'm going to plan the podcast because I'll be filming the podcast tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll go from there, see what the crack is, to be honest. I have got a new attachment for a mic coming today that will look a little bit better on the podcast that I might show you. But other than that, yeah, I don't know whether to walk to the office because it's 12:05 now. You don't need to know anyway, but a bit of egg on toast, some chicken sausages for lunch, some protein, some carbs, and I need to carb up for tomorrow actually too, because I've got a long one, 36k with Harry, and an update on the legs. They feel much better today. Like, I honestly couldn't tense my quads without being in serious pain, whereas now it's getting better. It's getting better. But the good news was, saw Ben this morning, his quads are hurting too. I think it's just the fact that we spontaneous did the high rocks, didn't really train too much, and then yeah, legs were just a bit shot. So it's what it is. That's part of it. Okay, the air fryer's on, so you won't be able to hear me. I'm gonna crack on, and I'll be with you when I take you to the office. And I guess I can update you on some stuff that I've got coming up. I feel like I've already kind of done. But of course, repping Breen as well. I want to get a video or a post, I'm not sure. I want to get a post or a video done for Copenhagen Marathon to announce that I'm doing it. Might do that today, like make that today, but anyway. I guess this is the sort of stuff that you show on a vlog. But I switched up the swag, so loafers, black jeans, pretty much the usual. 7 days active. They sent this out to me. Don't even know if I'll be able to see this, but cool little logo on the back. And then my new favourite hat, the camo. Yeah, need to iron this jumper, to be honest. Probably needed to iron the whole fit. However, is what it is. Right, I'm not going to walk to the office because it's going to take up too much time, so I'm going to drive there, get some work cracked on with. I need to make some notes on the podcast for tomorrow, I think I mentioned that, and then yeah, head off. But I think this is a good time to explain this point because I've just remembered it, but I haven't been doing this enough. Basically, I saw a TikTok from this guy, I can't remember his name, I'll try and find it, but he talks about the importance of putting on an outfit and feeling good and kind of dressing up for yourself. And I do think that is very important. I think it's important to dress up and make a little bit of an effort for ourselves, to make ourselves feel good. And I never really used to understand that, the idea of like you're dressing up to look the way you want to look for you, but I do get that. It just makes you feel a little bit more purposeful, and it's a way of expressing yourself. If you can be creative in anything in your life, if you have the chance to, then you should, in everything you do. The way you walk, the way you run, the music you listen to, the clothes you wear, everything is a creative process, and I'm learning that. So I need to get my stuff ready. By the way, this here is the best bag ever. I literally use it every single day. It is the Stubbles, I don't know what size, but it's their tote bag, and it's just the best. If you see me walking, going anywhere, I'll probably have this tote with me, to be honest. Keep all my stuff in there, some lenses, the kit that I mentioned yesterday. More cameras, tripods, chargers, wallet, mics, pages. Sorted. Right, I'm gonna see you at the office, friends. It's a good day out there. Wow, let me just show you quick. Not to bait out where I live, but there are the blue skies and there's the washing line. Anyway, it's a good day for a good day. Let's get to the office. I like to keep changing. I like to keep changing where I sit in the office, whether that be down there on the beanbag, probably my most productive space or creative space. Sit there at Dave's desk. He's been away for ages. He won't see this because he's very busy, but he's got a couple of parcels there. I sit there on his little pull-out bit so I can look out the window, incense burning, and then of course on my desk, which is very messy, loads of rubbish there, but I showed you this yesterday. But yeah, now I'm back here, YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna move over here. I actually need to move my van. The chronicles of my office is that the parking here is only 2 hours. 2 hours maximum stay, but you can kind of move around the spots and they won't give you a ticket. So I have got another 20 minutes until I need to move it. And that of course is if the wardens have even seen that I'm there and they've been around to check, but I'm trying to stay on top of my hydration. So if you're watching the video, go and get yourself a drink. But yeah, I have decided I'm just gonna, because I have just sent off my BetterHelp work, I've got a couple of other bits that are coming up that I'm waiting to get approved. So right now, I'm just writing a couple of bits for Instagram. I don't really write much. Like I said yesterday, I literally wrote 2 lines and then made a video from it. It's kind of just to jog my memory and remind me what I want to make, but I guess you'll probably be seeing, I'll make that reel before I make this. So this one is about doing it your way. I think you should do it your way. And these are my sort of bits of advice as a master overthinker, is what I'm calling it. There's not a single situation in my life that I don't overthink. And I don't mean that in a completely negative way whatsoever. I think very deeply about stuff. I feel very deeply about stuff. And I really like that, to be honest. Yeah, it can be a negative, but I'm trying to make it a positive. We can overthink the best outcome too. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah. Overthink the best thing that could happen. Okay, I told myself that I was done filming until I meet the guys later. I've just been down for a coffee, a little sweet treat. I was tempted. Little jam donut, homemade, sat on the side. Of course I bought it. Cheers. I'm excited to show you the restaurant tonight. So good. Like an Asian style restaurant. It's really good, really good. So yeah, anyway, don't know why I've just come on to tell you. I've got a jam donut, but carb loading for the run tomorrow. Let's just say that. Oh, good morning, friends. It is cold this morning. It is 6:36 a.m. It's a long run day. Okay, friends, that is it. 20k. Some easy, some fast. But I am just going to draw a line under it right now. It is what it is. I'm not a professional athlete. It really doesn't matter that much. And things happen, do you know what I mean? I just think because of eating this morning, I just felt horrible on that run. Like, I felt empty, and I think I went out with that mindset when I came back and changed my shorts that I just wasn't feeling it, and like I felt crap. And I don't know if that was in my head or not, I don't know, but we move on, and yeah, I've got stuff to do, do you know what I mean? I need to go and film the podcast, I need to charge my cameras, I need to do all of that. And of course I plan to like finish the run by 12 o'clock, and I didn't even start running until then, so yeah, it's what it is. Let's forget about it. I'll have to just not make up for it next week, but just have a good week next week, on to the next. That's the beauty of it. Fresh 7 days, fresh set to go and do what I want to do, to recommit, is what it is. So I need to eat some food, shower, head to the office and film the pod. So yeah, it's what it is. Is what it is. Let's eat. Okay, I have just finished filming the podcast for this week. And whoa, that was close, and I'm happy with it. I might have mentioned this before, but I'm giving the podcast another go. The Who We Need podcast, currently on YouTube on this channel, and also on Spotify, and I'm working on getting on Apple. But I've never used Apple Podcasts before, so I'm just figuring that one out. But if you know me, you would have known that it's a pretty simple setup. I'm kind of just choosing places right now around my office. So camera was here. I was sat here in a different chair though, with a new mic. Got a new mic in there, but you'll have to watch the pod for that. Green tea, of course, just to keep me going. Oops. This is my view into the yard. This is the office space. This is the communal area of the office space that I have with Dave. But yeah, filmed a podcast on finding our purpose and how we do that, and how I did that, and if I've ever felt like I don't have a purpose, and guess what? I have. So yeah, fit check that we are doing to keep a little bit of a regular thing going for the vlog. But Bareen, like I said, I'm pretty much always swagging Bareen. This is Bareen times UNICEF, which is actually a really cool, let's see if I can show you. You can see what I'm saying. Bareen UNICEF collab in support of UNICEF. Really cool. And then this, something I'll keep forever. Canary Islands tour 2025. But yeah, that's the fit. Jeans, loafers again. That's it for me. Anyway, guys, this could be the end of the video, but it also couldn't be. I don't know, but depends whether I film my Monday morning for you. I might do, because it is the best day of the week. But right now, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some food, because I feel like I really need some food. It's been a few hours, to be honest, since I last checked in with you, because I was faffing around, and then I did a bit of notes for the pod, and then yeah, So anyway, I'm gonna crack on, get myself home, edit this pod at least a good bit, and then I post the pod tomorrow night. So yeah, that's my Sunday. Maybe see you tomorrow, maybe see you in a bit when I outro this video. Not sure yet, need to decide. Anyway, see you soon.
Hold me close, look me dead in my eyes.